Hello everyone, in this video we'll talk about how we can set up a lab for Fortinet firewall in EVNG. So I have already installed EVNG in my VM and that is working fine. So let me show how you can add your Fortinet firewall on it. So you can see this is my EVNG IP. So let's access this EVNG IP on the browser. Let me do that. 192.168. I've already saved it. Let me open that IP. Yeah. So this is open. Let me sign out first and show you. So this is the main page of the EVNG. So just enter your username and password here and log in, and then you will get some other page. But I'm getting this page, so you can just do. Let me check if we can get that page. Let me click on main. I'll be there. Uh, System. This is my username and password. So let me go on the main and let me create one new lab. Okay, I'm creating this lab. FORTI net underscore lab. Hit enter and okay. So let me show you if I do have FortiGate firewall in my lab or not. Yeah, that is there. But let me show you how you can add your FortiGate new FortiGate firewall into the EVNG. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to just download WinSCP. Either if you have some other like TFTP clients as, so you can copy and paste from there. So first you have to download your EV like FortiGate image. So I'll show you how you can do that and from where you can do that. So you have to just go on the support.fortinet portal. If you don't have account, just go there and create your account. Okay, you can also create with your Google account. So just go there and create support.fortinet.com. Yeah, so you will get this page. Just enter your username and password and log in, and make sure that you have to download KVM file. Okay, so in the product you can select FortiGate because we are going to download FortiGate firewall. Okay, and then select KVM. Okay, and select version whichever you want, like if you want a 2.5 you can select 2.5, either 7.2, whatever you want you can select, and just read instruction here. Don't download these one upgrade from, you have to download fresh one. So before downloading this, go to the EVNG website and you can read the instruction which kind of ISO version you have to download. So you can check for supported image. Okay, and just search for like I'm searching for Fortinet. So these are the supported version. Okay, for the FortiGate firewall like 5.5.0, 5.6.0, 7.0. So you can download any one, that is there is no restriction on it. And also let me check for naming convention, which is very important on it. So suppose you have downloaded one of the iOS file from the FortiGate support portal, then you have to rename that file in folder according to the EVNG guidelines. Okay, suppose you have downloaded one of the iOS. Okay, let me show you. Suppose I have downloaded this one. Okay, so you have to rename this file according to the Fortinet sorry, EVNG. Okay, whatever they are saying, that you have to rename that folder and file. So let me show you. This section will tell you how your folder name should be. Suppose you are creating one folder in the EVNG, so how the folder name should be. Okay, this is very important, guys. If you will do any mistake, then you will not be able to get your firewall on that. Either you will not get your EVNG folder like for the firewall, either router switches folder on your EVNG platform. So be very careful on it. Okay, this section and this section, these both sections are very important and very critical if you are setting the lab. So just keep your eyes on it, just be focused. Okay, so suppose we have to create for we are working on Fortinet firewalls. Let's search for Fortinet. So see here, your Fortinet folder, your folder should be like this. Fortinet, everything should be small. Suppose you have downloaded one new iOS file. That name is, for example, let me tell you, creating one folder for just for your. Suppose that I've downloaded this folder. Suppose that FortiGate underscore 7.0.11. Okay, suppose this is the downloaded folder. Okay, there would be some dot and dot ios something. Just I'm giving example. Okay, dot ios. Okay, suppose this is the folder which I have downloaded from the FortiGate support portal. So you have to rename this folder as per EBNG guidelines. So what EBNG is saying, that your this name should be in a small Fortinet. Okay, so you have to very careful on it. You have to remove you have to just do like this. So this is your folder name. Okay, under that folder just name that folder. Suppose you can create one new folder. Suppose you have downloaded this particular portal from this particular iOS from the. Let me show you guys how you can download that. Let me try to download this one, for example. If I am going to download this, so this folder will look like this. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to unzip this folder. Okay, and let me download this one because I have to create lab for 7.24. Yeah, so it's downloaded. Okay, I'll show you on it how you have to rename this folder. What you have to do with this folder, just go there and I'm going to download, and this is my folder. So what I'll do, I'll copy from here and paste somewhere in new folder so that I can show you. Let me paste it here. Okay, so I pasted here. I have to just do unzip this folder, extract all, and you can do this. This is extracted. So this is the folder. This is the folder which is downloaded like right now. So what you have to do, just click on right click here and rename this folder. Rename this folder, remove everything, and just do Fortinet. Whatever version it was, 7.0.11. You can keep whatever version you are downloading. Just save it. Yes, just save it. Where is that goes? Yes, this is here. And then you can check. Now let me show you another interesting point here. If you go here and you have just changed the folder name. Okay, but you didn't change your exact IS file name. So what Fortinet is saying, what EBNG is saying, that if you are installing they're setting your lab for the FortiGate firewall, so your image name should start from this. Okay, so for example, you can say here, you can look here, this is the example, like your, for example, this one. Okay, so what you have to do, let me show you. If you will check our folder, there is some that is starting with another name or something, 40OS. What do you have to do, right click here, rename that. Again, just you can just copy and paste to avoid any issues. Just Fortinet, where is that? Okay, so just copy this one from here, go to your downloaded folder. Sorry, where is that one, guys? Yeah, so just go here and right click and just do like this. Okay, now it's saved. So what you have to do now, after like doing this, just go to your Venus API, the TFTP server. Let me show you how you can access that from here as well. Just open your Venus API app. You can download it, it's open source, there is no issue with that. So you have to just enter your EVNG your IP, which from where we are accessing this. This is the IP. Okay, 192.168.126.196. In my case, this is the IP. In your case, probably there could be some different IP. So you can use according to your IP and lab setup. 168.126.186. Username would be root for everyone, but password whatever you are set up. So for me, it's a default. I'm using default one. You can do as per your requirement, as per your convenience. Okay. So here this section is of your local machine section. Suppose your laptop section where you are downloading the things. Okay. So by default it will be in local C, but suppose if you have downloaded your iOS in D folder either, so you can select from here. Okay, so for me it's in D folder, so I will select D folder. Okay, under this there is iOS, which we have done this one. Okay, so this is for me. So and this section here, what you have to do, this is your EVNG machine section. So what you have to do, just click here, and there is path to set up a QUEM files. Okay, so you have to click on OPT and then unit labs, then add-ons, then QA. So these are the files. These are the iOS folders for FortiGate firewall. For others, like I'm using FortiGate, Checkpoint, Palo Alto, others, ASA. So this is the folder. So this one which we have set up earlier. What I'll do, just drag and drop here for that folder. Okay, it's done. Let me go there and try to add node FortiGate firewall. Yeah, this is the FortiGate firewall. Now you can see in my case there are multiple iOS images, so I'll select FortiGate 7.11, which we have done set up earlier. Let me check if that is working fine or not. Let me add one Windows machine. Let me check that. Okay, okay. Then I'll add one network part to. Okay, this is the interface. Save. This is the interface. Connected. Let me turn on FortiGate. Okay, I did think. Yeah, one more interesting point, guys. Whenever you are setting any firewall, just select VNC. Okay, this is the very interesting point. So you have to make sure whenever you are doing that. Yeah, it's on. Let me try to open it and let's see if it's working or not. I'm not pausing the video. Yeah, it's on now. It's very easy, guys. You don't need to worry about that. This is very easy setup. So it's asking me for login ID and password. So by default, its login ID is admin. Just hit enter, and you don't know password. Just hit again one enter and set password whatever you want. Again, okay. Now you are good with your firewall. And in my case, let me tell you again, in my case, by default, for VMs port 1 is configured as a DSCP in the firewall. So what I'm doing, this is the my VNet. Okay, so I'm providing IP as a DSCP for this particular port. So I'll show you how you can configure as a static as well, but for now I'll show you DSCP. And this interface I will use as a LAN, this will I will use as a WAN. Okay, let me do something, some parts here, so that to avoid confusion, I'm using very small lab to show you guys. After some time we'll go on the deeper as well, but for now let me do it red color, either some other color. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Uh, 120 normal hold. You can do according to requirement. Whatever you guys want, you can do that. Let me pull it down little bit. This is the WAN, and I will use this one as a LAN. LAN. It will make it 20 and bold. Don't want to color it because it's taking too much time. And what IP I will use? I can use IP here. I will use 10.10.10.1/24 here and 20, and this will get this series IP because it's on same subnet because it will give same IP range. So I'll show you that as well. But for now, it will 26. It's WAN, so it could be anything. But for from our case, in our case, it's 24 subnet. So let me put it here to avoid confusions. Okay. So this is our WAN, this is our LAN, and this is our local PC. So I'll test it everything from here. Okay. So our firewall is now up. Let me open here and check what IP it's getting. So system interface. This is a command. So I'll check you. I'll show you. Let me do that. Okay. So system interface. I'm putting question mark and I'll check. I'm getting this IP here. 136. Let me log in the firewall. Just I'll type IP here 192. In my case, it's already there. You can type complete IP. Just hit enter. You will get login page here. Something is wrong here. What is wrong? Let me see. It should be reachable from here. Yeah, it's reachable. It will come up. Control X. Control. Let me open some. Yeah. So it was not coming because of cookies and all. So I opened incognito. Okay. And enter your username and password. Once you will log in first time, it will give you this page. Just set up. Either you can do just okay, just do it okay, and you can do don't show this again, just do okay. Now what you have to do, this is the dashboard where you can monitor all the things. What is CPU utilization, what is the memory utilization, how much session is going there, how many licenses are enabled, what is their firmware version, how in which mode your firewall is deployed, either night mode or in transparent mode. So this is the mode, and this is your firewall serial number, this is your firewall host number. When IP is coming unknown, so we'll configure it. Okay. But right now, just these are the things from where you can monitor and all. Let me go on the interface to configure our IPs as per our plan. So WAN is already configured. You can see that. So let me do some addition on it. Right now DSCP, we can do it as a static as well if you want. So you have to let me do name as a WAN here. And suppose you want to do manual IPs, you can do just manual. Okay. You don't want to do anything. Just click on the manual. Okay. So for now, let me leave it as a DSCP. I'll show you how you can configure manual through the CLI and GUI. So from GUI, you have to just click on the manual and enter IP and subnet mask here. Click on OK. Nothing else. If you are you wanna to do it through the DSCP, just enable DSCP. Okay, I'll show you how you can do that. Okay, I'll click on OK and let me create let me I'm looking into this port as a LAN port. So what I'll do it LAN. We can do it LAN. I'll give manual IP here 10.10.10.1/24. Okay, what I'll do here, I'll configure DSCP as well in this so that our system can get IP from DSCP. So I'll define the range from 10 to 254. Okay, and also I want to access the firewall from this particular interface, this particular IP. So I'll enable HTTPS, ping, and SSH on it, also FMG access as well. So you can do that according to your requirement. FMG access is for suppose if you are adding your firewall with FortiManager manager. So this is the required. Okay, if you will not do this, then you will not be able to uh, add your firewall with this IP on FortiManager manager. So like whenever you are doing that, just do this. Okay, I'll click on OK. This interface has been configured. Okay, now what you have to do, one more thing, your fire in your firewall internet should work because you are connected with the DSCP. So execute ping 8.8.8.8. Let me see. Yeah, it's working fine. There is no issue. Internet is working fine in your WAN interface, through WAN interface, but not in LAN. Okay, so I'll show you that as well. So let me show you first how you can configure static IP through the CLI, because sometime what happen, some of you guys maybe face some issue with the DSCP because maybe your firewall is not getting IP through the DSCP, so you can configure it through the static. So what you have to do, just you have to go under the config system interface, and by default the interface, the suppose port 1 would be in DSCP mode. So if you wanna configure a static IP on that port, then you have to first disable the DSCP and enable a static IP. So just do edit to edit port 1, hit enter, and then set 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 mode static. Okay, you have to do just enter this command, set mode static. I'm not doing it because I have configured as DSCP. So just you can write it down, set mode static. Okay, hit enter. Once you will hit enter, then you have to assign the IP. So what you have to do, set IP, and you have to type IP address. Suppose that in my case would be something else. In your case, suppose that I'm taking example 1.1/24. You can do that. Okay, either you can type like this 255.255.255.0 or whatever is your subnet mask, you can do that. Okay, then very important thing, you have to do one more command, allow access. Okay, set allow access, then you have to do ping, whatever is your requirement. As per your requirement, you have to do that. Ping HTTP, suppose you want to access your firewall through this particular port, so you have to enable HTTPS, and then you want to do SSH, you can enable SSH. You want to ping this interface, you can do the enable the ping, which I have already enabled. If you want FMG, like fortigate things, whatever you want, these options are available. You can enable it from here. If you will not do this command, then you will not be able to access your firewall through the browser either. You will not be able to access through the CLI. So you have to be very careful whenever you are doing configuration. Just do end and okay. So let's do configuration to access the internet, because see, let me show you one more thing again. Our system probably will get IP, but internet will not work there because there is no policy in the firewall, there is no routing in the firewall. If you don't know anything about the firewall, just ping me on the chat group so that I can start from the beginning. What is the how firewall, what will you required, everything I'll show you. Okay, just cancel it, that is not required. I have clicked on by mistake. So let me check whether we are getting IP or not. Right now I think I am not getting, because let me check what is there. It's configured, it should be DSCP. Yeah, it's DSCP, but still I'm not getting. Just click on OK and OK, and then disable it and re-enable it, then you will be able to do that. So let me go there and type ncpa.cpl, and this command is for opening your local machine Ethernet adapters, either your network adapters. It's showing acquiring IP. Let's see, yeah, it's connected now. Let me check which IP it's getting. It should be get from the same series which we have allowed, which we have assigned. Let me check IP config. Yeah, it's getting 10.10.10, and let me check whether we are able to ping the internet or not. No, we are not able to do that. You can see whether we are able to ping the gateway or not. 10.10.10.1. Yeah, we are able to ping the gateway, but we don't have connectivity towards the internet. Let me do configuration, and our firewall is here. What you have to do first, you have to create policy between LAN to WAN. Okay, you have to understand the flow first so that you can understand how you have to create a policy. So let me explain you what I'm talking about. So suppose this is the firewall and this is the internet. Okay, just assume that this is the internet. Okay, and behind there some internet servers are there, and you are sitting here. Okay, so you are in this interface. Suppose this interface is port 2, you can say that port 2, and this is connected interface with the internet, and this is a port 1. So whenever you are creating a policy, so you have to very careful, and you have to keep in mind how your traffic will come, like from where you are generating traffic. So in our case, we are generating traffic from port 2 because we are behind the port 2. Our switch, our route, our system is connected in port 2. Okay, so how policy will come? What will be incoming interface? Incoming interface would be port 2 because we are coming from the port 2. What will be the outgoing interface? From where we are going out? We are going out from port 1, from the WAN interface. Why it's easy for now? Because there is two interface only. But if there will be multiple interface because some VLAN 1, 10, something DMG interface, some other interface, then you will be confused. So you have to very careful. You have to be very careful, like from where you are generating the traffic. Okay, so means that for now you are generating traffic from port 2 to port 1, like you wanna go out. Okay, so this is the scenario you have to keep in your mind always. Okay, so in your case we are going to LAN to WAN because you want to access internet. So where is your LAN located? From where you want to access internet? From the port 2. Okay, so you have to think about the firewall port, not your router and switches port. Okay, you have to think about firewall port, in which port you are right now, from which port your below devices are connected. Okay, so in our case, how we have to create a policy? Just click on create new, and in what name you can give whatever you want, but I am giving LAN to WAN because naming convention should be as per your requirements so that you can identify whenever you want. Incoming interface, in my case I am coming from the LAN, so I'll take it LAN. Outgoing interface, from where our traffic will go out, from the WAN. What will be the source? For now I'm taking all. You can define source, means that which source want access. Suppose that, let me show you again. Where is our paint? Let me open it again. Oh, that is already, sorry for that. Okay, here. So suppose LAN means that, source means that how many users, what subnet you have allowed here, and for them whether suppose in this case we have multiple subnet behind this. Okay, behind this port, suppose you have connected one core switch, and you have done some you have created multiple VLAN, VLAN 1, VLAN 2, VLAN 10. Okay, but you want access, you want to give access only for VLAN 10. Okay, you want to give access only for VLAN 10. So you can define that particular source which can access the internet. It's up to you, whatever you want to allow. In my case, I want to allow for all, but suppose if you want to allow for that particular subnet, so you can go there and create object here. Just click here and create object address range. You can do that name. No. Just go there and click on create new and create address group. Either you can create address. Here there is option for range, either you want a FTD and either whatever you want, you can do that. I'm clicking range for just for showing you, and I'll give, suppose that VLAN 10 for example. In my case it's LAN, so I'll do LAN. Okay, to show you range, I'll give my complete range 10.10.10 10.0/24. Okay, invalid range, void swing invalid range. Let me do that. 255.255.255.0. Okay, it's selected on the IP range. No, no, no. Let's select subnet. It was range, so I was giving complete subnet. For if there is selected range, so you have to give the IP range. Suppose from 10 to 254 like that. So 10.10.10.0/24 and click OK. I'll call this one here. Name is wrong, but no problem. This is called here. Destination should be always everything if you are accessing the internet, because you don't know which users want to access. Suppose someone want to access google.com, someone want to access youtube.com. So for if you are allowing policy LAN to WAN for internet, just destination keep it all. Okay, so just keep it all. Wherever you want to go. Services would be all, because someone want to access HTTPS, someone want to access something else, so you have to allow all. And then schedule should be always. And these are the some things which I'll tell you after some time, because these are some security fabric options here, so we'll tell you after some time. Okay, in our other thing, like in other video, how you can do the web filtering, application filtering, everything on that. So just clicking OK. It's here, but still I'll not be able to access internet. Let me see whether we are able to access internet or not. Yeah, it's working now. It's working now. Yeah. So policy is very important. For that you have to be use, like let me check routing part. So if in case your internet is not working, so you have to create routing. Okay, so what you can do, that just allow gateway here 190, in my case that is 192.168.126.1, in which interface, that is from the WAN. Okay, just click on OK. And now let me check, everything should work, internet is working fine. Let me try to open some browser and do the google.com. It should work. Yeah, it's working. Type, let me type news. Yeah, it's working, guys. So it's working fine. If you have any questions, just do let me know. I'll upload this video, and you can do whatever you have in the comment. There are many more things which we need to learn before starting these things, but yeah, for now just it's good. And for if you have any, if you want to learn anything else, just do let me know. If you have any doubt, do let me know. I'll do that.